everybody. I'm Alex Williamson, el-Effendi. I actually just got married to a guy that I reconnected with on Bumble, so I'm getting used to my new last name. I am so excited to be here today to talk to you all about what we have done to change introductions in online dating. I actually didn't see the raise of hands, so I don't know how many of you all are familiar with Bumble. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how we were started and what we have, where we've come, and what we are hoping to accomplish with people's relationships, which is one of the most important aspects of your life. So Bumble started not even 3 years ago. Will be December 1st, and it came about. Our founder and CEO, Whitney Wolf, actually was the co-founder of another very large dating app. And she saw a lot of, she left and she saw a lot of problems with the way that women are treated online. And mainly, not only online, but in real life as well. There is especially 3 years ago when we launched, and as we're all seeing now, misogyny is rampant in our culture and our society. And what can we do to change that? Because there is a way to have wonderful, successful relationships. And it all starts with the introduction and how you meet. So when we first launched, we were on Bumble. Our twist to online dating is that women make the first move in heteronormative relationships. And same-sex, either person makes the first move, but that's a different topic than what we're talking about with the impact of the way that we've shifted heteronormative relationships. So when we first launched, we were up against, it was twofold. And my notes are on my phone, which is probably the most millennial thing that I could be doing. But when we first launched, we had two really big issues. One, we were trying to change the dynamics for women in relationships. And two, online dating was antiquated as well. People weren't really into it. It was embarrassing and quite frankly had become a very, it'd become synonymous with hookup culture, right? You went online and you were online dating at 3 a.m. When nobody was around and you're lonely. And we wanted to change that. We wanted to make a platform where people feel empowered to meet. So in the beginning, it was challenging, and as women running an app, you can imagine we received a lot of flack on that, hearing that women would never make the first move, this would never take off, this wouldn't work because women aren't going to, men are the aggressors. And what we found was that we actually helped promote and promote equality online and in real life. And when women make the first move, it changed the way that people are meeting and the respect that is being seen online. We have industry low reports of harassment. At last, I think it's 0.005% reports of harassment on Bumble, which is insanely low for dating apps. And it's because when women make the first move, men don't feel like they need to be aggressive, right? It takes the pressure off of men, which society has always placed on men. You have to go after what you want. You have to go after the woman, you have to ask her out, you have to go up to the woman on the street, in the bar, and that puts this weird pressure on men, and I think what we've seen is that a lot of men felt creepy doing that. And we've actually alleviated that pressure, and for women, it's putting the ball in their court and giving them the first chance to actually, to go after what they want, and it's creating an introduction where people are actually easing up in online dating, and there aren't the inundated messages that women were receiving before, and it's become a really unique platform. And here's something else, because I know that there's a lot of people have questions about online dating and whether or not it is an effective way to meet people, but if you really look around you in society today, if you look up from your phone, you'll notice that everybody else is on their phone as well. So opportunities are being missed constantly. You're walking down the street, or you're in a coffee shop, or you're at Whole Foods, and you could run into the love of your life. You could meet who you consider to be your soulmate, but you missed that chance because you were checking an email or checking a text message or looking at Instagram. And we are providing that accessibility to people to actually have those opportunities that are being missed nowadays. And what we've noticed is that it's giving people an opportunity to work later and still develop incredible relationships and meet people. And then what we've seen from Bumble are these incredible success stories in terms of what we've been able to accomplish for abusive relationships. When women make the first move, the dynamics shift, and these relationships are beginning with respect and kindness, and that's what we've tried to cultivate in our platform. And our favorite, like my personal favorite success stories, I have two. I love to hear that women have gone from being in abusive relationships their entire lives. You know, they've gone from one abusive relationship to the next, and then they've met somebody, and they've entered a relationship of equality with them online. And also, what we're now seeing is that women are writing in and saying, you know, they're watching their friends out at night, and women are finally going up to men and making the first move. And being able to change that archaic dynamic has been really exciting. I think, you know, women are told that we can do anything now. We can have jobs, we can be executives at companies, but we're told to sit on our hands and wait for men to make the first move. You can't text a guy back. You're going to look desperate or crazy, and it's not normal. That girl must not be normal, right? If she's going out there and making the first move, and that's finally changing, which we're so excited about. And the ways that we've been able to accomplish this beyond that, beyond women making the first move on Bumble, is that we've implemented different product features in Bumble where people feel safe. In order to have a community where people do feel like they can be respectful, they need to know that Bumble has their back. So we have, you know, block and report features. We have photo verification, which has helped us end catfishing online. You actually have to verify that you are who you say that you are with a selfie. And our real-time moderators look at those photos and of the 21 million users and make sure that they are who they say that they are, so that you feel safe when you're going into a meeting in real life. And we've banned shirtless bathroom mirror selfies, which is actually a dating app phenomenon. I don't know why anybody thinks that's okay, or why anybody thinks that anybody would want to see that. So we have tried to make Bumble a platform that feels like you could be meeting somebody in the same environment as you would be in this room today. And every day we're coming up with, you know, different features. We are adamant against, you know, we actually had a billboard that was up in LA that said no more eggplant pics, the eggplant emoji, because that's, you know, how can you have a community of kindness if people aren't treating each other with respect? So I think, you know, we've accomplished a lot. We have a long way to go, and we're so excited to see the changes that are being made right now in society for women. As you can see, my one slide after I followed a professor, which is very intimidating. But my one slide shows you a lot about what we've had with our successes. And you know, what I just find so exciting is that we were told that women would never make the first move, and it's happened it's the last stat that I have is over 300 million times women have made the first move on Bumble. And seeing that shift is so exciting. And I just feel honored and grateful to be a part of a company that gets to help women and help women feel equality in every aspect of their life. So I appreciate your time with me today. And I don't know if that's a wrap, but timing-wise,